Hi, welcome to another one. In this one, we'll be discussing about the reading section. Reading section of Toefl IBT is kind of tricky. It consists of two passages. Each has around 7 to 750 words, depends on the day, and it has variety of topics from academic to general questions. So let's break down that. So reading section has different kind of types of questions, at least 10 types of questions. Each requires a different strategy to attempt, starting from inference questions, rhetorical purpose questions, vocabulary questions, prose questions, sentence insert questions, and lastly summary questions. We'll discuss each tip for one, and then we'll give you major and top 10 tips for attempting and scoring higher in the reading section of Toefl IBT. So talking about the factual questions, so factual questions and negative factual questions. So factual question also called a detailed question. So it talks about the specific facts in the reading passage. So the tip is go for the specific keyword and the facts, and then read a sentence before and read after that to get a brief overview of what's going on with the passage. Second, the negative questions. Most people confuse that and get messed with that. So negative factual questions describe what is not stated in the reading passage. It does not ask about what is stated, but it will say the except or something kind of words. So be careful with that. Talking about the inference questions. So inference questions and rhetorical purpose questions are kind of similar. So it tells about or like what is infer, or what is not stated in the passage, but what implies from that statement. So it has indirect meaning of what is not stated in the passage. And then sentence insert questions. Sentence insert questions talks about a sentence, and then you have to insert that questions into the sentence to make a streamline and to make a logical connection with the other sentence. So we'll talk about later about that. Sentence simplification question is another type of questions in the Toefl IBT reading section, which deals about simplifying the sentence. So what is stated, and then you have to summarize that in your own words. So again, it's not what is stated in the sentence, so you have to just imply what is stated by using your own words. And then the last, summary questions. So summary questions is about the topic sentence and what is stated relating points to the topic sentence in the whole reading passage. So what are my top 10 tips? The first is practice active reading. What does I mean by that? I mean that understanding the context of the reading passage is the most important when you're trying to attempt the reading section of Toefl IBT. So most people do the passive reading, like just reading stuff like we usually do in the daily life, but that's not work in the Toefl IBT reading section. Second is know the modifiers. Understanding the modifiers, like extreme modifiers, for example, like always, most, these kind of words, they are most cases do not use in a Toefl IBT. Using the right questions, pay more attention to these extreme modifiers, and it will get you to the right answer. Is go to the questions directly. I know most people do other kind of strategies, reading the passage first and then following the questions, but what best worked for me was reading the topic sentence, which was the topic of the passage, and then go straight to the questions, because Toefl IBT has this algorithm that each question is followed by the passage, so you don't need to spend more time on reading the passage, and it will save you a lot of time. Fourth is build vocabulary. Since this test your academic knowledge, so building your vocabulary will get you help not only in the reading section but also in the speaking section and writing section too. Then the fifth is familiarizing with the question type. I know these are 10 different types of questions, so knowing the questions type and how to attempt that will give you a lot of chance to know the right answer. For instance, you cannot attempt factual questions and negative factual question in a similar strategy. Same goes with the inference questions and paraphrase questions. So these are two different dynamics of the same questions type. So know the questions type and how to attempt that will give you a lot of chance to go and click that right answer. Next is manage your time effectively. Since this test is a time limited, each passage has around 18 minutes to answer all of the 10 questions, and each question has different time. For instance, some questions takes a lot of time, like around 2 minutes. For instance, the summary questions, it will take 2 minutes or something. So save your time for attempting those questions and do not invest more time in vocabulary and factual questions. Then the next is skimming and scanning method. Again, this method will help you save more time and effective reading in minimum time. So this will save you a lot of time and will give you a chance of more grabbing more stuff in no time. And then next is take a deep breath before attempting the reading section. I know there is a bit overwhelming, a lot of information, 10 different types of questions. You have a lot and you don't know the topic, and which is doesn't matter at all. Toefl IBT has different kind of topics, so you don't have to worry about the topic sometimes and things like that. So you just take a deep breath, attempt, know the topic, read the 2 sentences, first sentence and last sentence of each paragraph. It will give you overall comprehension of the reading section and will get you to this very efficiently. Last is practice in the right way. So what does I mean by that? So most people do just practice, like attempting questions, go to the different sites and they practice the reading passage to familiarize with some, but that's not gonna help. If you practice and just practice, it will not give you help. If you practice and then know why this answer is correct and why this answer is wrong, then this will give you a more enhanced impact of what's reading of actual IBT section look like. It will build you a reading comprehension. The pro tip is find the keyword. Keyword is the type of word which gives you the hints to go to directly to the question and paragraph and answer the questions effectively. Keywords are really easy to find. For instance, if there is a passage, for instance, like Roman Empire. So Roman Empire is built in this. So the keyword would state the major idea rather than the statics. So that's a small hint for finding a keyword more quickly. Alright, that's all for the reading section. Let's see the next one. Let me know in the comment sections which tip helped you and what are your area of improvement. See you in the next one.